regime who killed millions of people. So I joined the Royalist Party led by King Ram Simut, or former king, and we won the election.
Okay.
We won,
How?
and I became the first the Minister of Finance in the first coalition government, in the first post-communist government. I was finance minister, along with my position as a member of parliament. We wrote a new constitution, etc. And I thought, oh, this is the rebirth
Right,
of
yeah.
Cambodia. Yes, very excited.
Of course.
Yes.
And then what happened?
Then I discovered that the people who used to be powerful,
Right.
they managed to retain power and to corrupt the newcomers. And they did corrupt them. And then in my party, we lost our principle. We became corrupt as those people before us, and we were associated with them. And then I said, no, I had come back from exile, not even doubt in such practices. And I became the first opposition. I created the first opposition party in the post-communist era.
Right.
And then I faced a lot of problems. My friend told me, return to France.
Yeah.
You cannot do anything. Then I say, no, I am here to fight for a change I have always dreamt of.
But you returned to France, though.
No, I was forced in exile, but I fought in Cambodia on the spot for years.
Right.
And we suffered great loss. I still remember that I lost more than 80 of my colleagues, supporters, assassinated. I had to attend many funerals. I never forget.
It's tragic.
Yes,
Yes.
it's tragic. It's very costly, to
Yes.
fight for freedom in certain circumstances is very costly.
Any life is tragic, and we're talking about many lives here. So let's talk about, I will get back to this subject in a bit, but let's talk about your career in France, because you had to move back to France. You had the INSET, you were in Sciences Pro, and you were in finance, you were in economics. You did amazing. So being part of this environment in France, how has that helped you to also, and has it helped you in terms of supporting Cambodia in any light?
I was only 16 when I arrived there.
Right,
Yeah.
of course.
So after completing my high school, I went to university. I studied economics, finance, management, accounting, and I started my professional career.
Right.
Actually, I was very happy on leading a comfortable life
Yeah.
and a successful professional career.
Right.
So even though Cambodia is very far, but Cambodia has remained in my heart. So it was there that the Khmer Rouge genocide took place. So I did my best to fight against the Khmer Rouge regime. Fighting what?
Yeah.
By doing what? Is to expose the truth. I think the truth is at the basis of any fight for freedom.
And that truth is the fact that it's corruption.
Yes. No, the truth is the killing, the silent killing of millions of people. They black out. They don't let anybody expose the truth. If the refugees will be killed on their way if they want to escape the regime, if they flee the country. But still, I managed to gather testimonies, the those who survive. I collect their testimonies. I translate from Cambodian to French to English to expose the truth. And 4 years.
And that's through the Sam Rainsy party, or was it? Or
No, I was
South
just
Sally.
I was just a young professional.
That's it. Oh.
Yeah, after finishing my education, I was a young professional, but I spent the nights, the weekend, my resources to be part of this battle, to rescue
Amazing.
to rescue the Cambodian people from a genocide. The genocide lasts for nearly 4 years. But unfortunately, the tragedy did not end with the fall of the Khmer Rouge. It was a foreign occupation, a civil war, the dictatorship that caused a lot.
Speaking of foreign invasion, can we highlight what we mean by that? The foreign forces.
First, the Khmer Rouge, the genocide regime, was supported by communist China.
Okay. Okay.
And that regime, led by Pol Pot, was overthrown by Vietnam, communist Vietnam,
Okay.
supported by the Soviet Union. So communist China and the Soviet Union, they were in conflict. So the communist China support the Khmer Rouge,
Great.
and the Soviet Union through Vietnam support the other side. So this was the civil war. I think it is the first war among communist countries.
Interesting. And then Cambodia was stuck.
Yes,
Is that-
we were just puppets used by superpowers who use us as a proxy. And then Vietnam invaded Cambodia, put in place a regime obedient to them. But the Khmer Rouge, supported by China, they continue the battle now from the forests. So there was insurgency. So it is why there was a civil war. The civil war lasted for 10 years, causing continuous suffering. So
years.
yeah, and additional 10 years. So it was terrible, one tragedy after the other.
Yeah.
So even though I have a normal, ordinary life in France,
Yeah.
in security, but I came to, not to Cambodia, but to nearby Thailand to visit the refugee camps and to help organize any kind of resistance
Right.
to bring about a democratic system.
And what's giving you that strength? Given the fact that you have been exiled, you have seen so much suffering, and whether it's not just about your family, but you have seen it as from a young boy to others. What's giving you that strength to keep fighting?
Actually, I didn't ask that question.
But if you had to look back now,
No, it's so natural. For me,